Hi guys, today we're shooting with the Velvia film simulation on my Fuji Expert 2, and we're heading to the Toronto Botanical Garden, which has a lot of flowers, a lot of plants, and we're going to see what it looks like through the Velvia film simulation, which is very vibrant and saturated. And yeah, we're just going to see what those photos turn out. All of these images will be straight out of camera with slight exposure adjustments, but other than that, the colors are not adjusted. The pictures are basically untouched, and I actually did a video on shooting ASTIA film simulation, so if you'd like to check that video, I will link it up there. But without further ado, let's go take some pictures. So after looking at some of these Velvia pictures, I think that the film simulation did really well in some of the pictures and some of the other pictures not so much. And I think that really has to do more with the dynamic range. And because it's shot in JPEG, you can't really adjust the highlights and the shadows like you can in RAW. Yeah, but when you have balanced lighting with nature and landscapes, it really does shine well and it brings out those colors. And in some of these photos, I think they just look absolutely amazing. In some of the JPEG, you can see that the highlights are completely blown out. And if you expose for the highlights, then the shadows are completely blown out. And that's just the reality of shooting with JPEG. But that's not to dismiss the amazing JPEGs that you can get out of this Fuji camera, because it's really cool with all the recipes and the film simulation that they offer. I did also shoot in RAW, so here are some of my edited pictures, and you can see how much of a difference that shooting in RAW can make, and just bringing out those details. I really don't like how some of these photos look really digital too when the subject does not have much vibrancy. The simulation can't really bring out those colors. It kind of ends up looking like a dull image. So yeah, I think there are definitely instances where the Velvia simulation is suited for some subjects and others not so much. And yeah, that's basically it. So subscribe if you like this video, and I will see you in the next video.